Welcome back for another episode of Spill It with Morg. I'm Morgan, and I am here with my friend Allie. How are you?
I'm good. I'm nervous.
Nervous?
Yes.
I think you'll do great. So if you guys can tell, I've decided to kind of do a different setup where it's a little bit closer, a little more intimate, like you're really here with us. So let me know if you guys like this or if you guys like it further back, because I'm willing to change it up if needed. So, okay, I'm really excited to try this. So I want to tell you what we're drinking.
Okay, we are drinking chocolate espresso martinis. So I put chocolate around the glass to kind of, help the aesthetic as well as put some sweetness into it. And then espresso, I think we did like 3 espresso pods. And chocolate liqueur, Tito's, of course, my favorite. Well, second favorite. But you can add tequila instead of vodka if you really want.
See, I don't like tequila espresso martinis very much.
I've never tried it, but I've heard good things.
Not for me.
Oh.
I am a vodka martini girl through and through.
I've never tried it, so I can't say no or yes.
Yeah, I don't know if it was just bad tequila that was in it, but it was not it. It was not it. So, just a heads up. Okay, let's give it a go. You ready? Do cheers. Oh, God. Oh, that is so good.
It's actually really good.
It's delicious.
I forgot I put that white chocolate syrup too.
Yes. Very chocolatey.
Very and sweet.
And I can taste the espresso.
It needs a little bit more vodka.
I don't know. As you just said that, I got like a big swig of it. So
Probably at the bottom.
I love Tito's too, though. Okay, so on the topic of drinking and alcohol, what are your favorite types of alcohol?
I'm a tequila girly.
I'm a tequila girly as well.
But vodka is definitely a close second.
Yeah, see, I really like, okay, so I go back and forth between like a tequila soda and then a vodka soda. Like, I like them both. They both have like their times, their moments.
I'm a tequila soda girl.
Yeah.
Vodka soda, I feel like the soda doesn't like eliminate the vodka enough.
That's fair.
If that makes sense.
That's fair.
I hate gin and rum.
So heartbreaking because I love gin.
I hate it.
I'm not a huge fan of rum.
Yeah. Well, like coconut rum, I'm not a huge coconut person. That's really like the most popular rum. So
right.
Not a fan.
So tequila, vodka.
Yeah, whiskey sometimes. Ugh. I like the Woodward.
Oh,
Wood.
Yeah.
Is that how you say it?
Woodford Reserve.
Thank you.
As someone who's like not a whiskey girl.
Yeah, no, I'm not either, but I've tried that and it's okay.
Yeah, my friends drink that. Like my friends Ryan and Daly, they like
I don't think I'd buy it, but if somebody poured it for me, I would drink it.
Like, okay, yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. I definitely steer away from dark liquor. Not a fan. Not at all.
Turns me into another person. But honestly, alcohol does anyway.
Honestly, same.
Sally comes out.
Sally, that's right. We call her Sally as her alter ego whenever she drinks. So I love it.
She's crazy.
She is. That's okay. So is Corgan. Okay.
That's an inside joke.
Yes. So I also love tequila, also love vodka, but I love gin. Love gin.
What gin do you drink?
I drink, so like my top favorite, and I can thank one of my friends, Eric, for this, is Hendrix, because it is like one of like the top shelf ones. It's so good. But I also love Bombay Sapphire, like a more affordable one. Okay. I do that with like, I mean, obviously I do it with the tonic water.
Right.
But I love like a gin cocktail. I don't know why.
Maybe I'll have to try it.
Yes, I think you need to.
I think the only gin I've had is like in high school.
Oh,
and I'm sure it was like bottom of the barrel.
Probably.
Because we were broke.
Yeah. So then you need to try it with Hendrix. Because I love a gin martini, like dirty martini, like with the olive and all that.
That scares me.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Like, I need some flavor.
You know, I used to think that way too. And then when I started drinking them, I'm obsessed with them. I don't get them as much because like whenever we go out to like we don't go out to like classy bars. We go out to, the fun feral ones. So I never get a gin martini like when we're out because
I wouldn't either.
Established restaurants.
You're not gonna get that at Brothers.
No, you're not. I could ask them. They could try, but it would not be good. No, we're just gonna stick with our tequila sodas there. So how did we become friends?
Oh God, I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Okay, so
either.
Taylor sent me that video.
Yes.
Of us. And we were in sync, but like I don't remember meeting you. But I also don't remember meeting like Abby either. So like, a bunch.
It was like you were just like we were both there.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yeah.
I did think you were a little mean at first, but I think it's 'cause I just didn't know you.
RBF is real.
RBF was real.
It
real.
still is.
Yeah.
I
Friends, but,
like
you know,
I
it's just
cannot recall.
I can't either. I can't. I mean, I'm sitting here like trying to. I mean, that one night that we went out, I think that was like the only time we hung out like really in college.
Is that for Taylor's birthday, maybe?
I don't even know what it was for.
And maybe the tailgating fields.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe.
Probably.
But yeah, no, that would be like the only thing that I could think of.
Yeah, sophomores.
But I feel like on the second part of our friendship, obviously we weren't like super close then.
Yeah.
We just became feral together.
I know.
I
Little
love that
feral
for
rats.
Thank you, Taylor.
And now here we are. Anytime I ask you like how we became friends, it's always so funny to me because I always like want to hear like what their version is because like I feel like what you just like I really don't remember like a moment like when I met you. I cannot remember it for the life of me. So I'm glad you can't remember.
I legit have the worst memory in the world though.
Yeah.
So it's probably all the alcohol.
Probably. We're just killing our brain cells every other weekend. It's no big deal. But no, now we hang out pretty often, I feel like. Well, yeah. Because we have feral weekends
all the time.
And we're going to hang out a lot more this summer. Got some concerts planned, some other fun trips. I'm excited. So speaking back to college days, because we both went to the greatest college ever
in the world. To say,
literally wearing the hats for representation today. We went to IU, Indiana University in Bloomington, which was just a full experience in itself. Like I feel like everyone needs to experience
a huge party.
Oh my gosh, just the most fun time of my life.
I sometimes wish I could go back.
Me too.
I don't want the schoolwork.
No, I don't miss school.
I went Friday after class.
Yeah.
And we drank every day.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Literally. And I mean, like going out wise, we would start Thursday and literally go all the way up until Sunday. And now I could never do that. Could never. I would try. Not. I just wouldn't make it.
Oh, Tuesdays too. Wednesdays, 15-cent beer.
Yep.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Monday was my only day off.
You're like, Monday was my only
day. At least my senior year. I feel like obviously before that was different, but.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, just one big party. That's really what it was.
Oh, yeah.
But it was so much fun.
But also, it's not even just that. Like, the campus is pretty.
Yeah.
Even though our football team isn't phenomenal.
Still fun to go. And everyone still shows out.
Oh, absolutely.
Everyone still
Same with the basketball.
Yeah.
Well, back then it wasn't that great, but they're starting to get better.
They are starting to get better.
Thank goodness.
I got season tickets finally. Yeah, so we went to the best college ever. I feel like we both had really great experiences there. We had a little bit of a different experience though because you were actually a cheerleader at IU. Is that correct?
Yes, for a year.
For a year, yeah. So how was that?
A lot.
A lot?
Yeah. Not so much like football season because those are like every Saturday.
Yep.
I mean, every once in a while you'd have a different day, but not really. But I mean, between classes and like appearances, meeting with alumni, games, it was just a lot.
Yeah.
Same with like competition.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, so we didn't really get a break because we compete in January. And then so that November to January time frame when you're on winter break, we had 2-a-days.
God, for those who don't know, what is a 2-a-day? Like, we'll go through that.
2 practices a day for hours. So get a small break in between.
That is insane. That is insane.
You got Christmas at home, but that's about it.
Oh, lovely. That's so nice of them.
I know.
So I know that like to be on the IU cheer team, like I know one of the requirements, like one that's absolute, is that you have to have a standing back tuck, right? Yeah. So you had that.
Solid.
Yes. And so what are some of the other requirements that you had to have to be on there?
I was more of a game day cheerleader. So
gotcha.
Like you're supposed to, have a round off back handstand full. That's going to get you on mat. But I mean, just normal cheer skills.
Yeah.
So obviously being coachable, learning the material, being tight. I don't know, having that like game day essence. I don't know how to explain it.
No, I think I know what you mean because as like a game day cheerleader, you really have to be on it. Like you've got to be, the energy has to be there. You have got to make sure like you're the type that can make eye contact with people and smile.
Yep. Talk to little kids, give them their palms, take pictures. And then before the game, you would meet with alumni. So you have to be able to have a conversation with them because they're donating money. So you obviously want more money. So,
God, that's so awkward.
Yeah, that was stressful until you got used to it.
Right.
But because I had never had to do that before.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure high school cheerleader versus like college cheerleader was like night and day.
Oh, absolutely. And I took a year off from it. because I didn't cheer my freshman year. I cheered my sophomore year.
Oh, okay.
So
Was that hard getting back into it?
no, I went to a gym down there and tumbled. I think again, getting back into that rhythm of like having to be on completely. Yes, maybe, but yeah, you learn it.
It's a muscle memory, I think, for most cheerleaders. I couldn't imagine the commitment that probably was to balance school and cheerleading.
Yeah, that was probably my worst school year.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah,
because you're just exhausted all the time.
But yeah, no, Greenfield is nothing like IU.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not. I'm sure.
I mean, we were terrible in Greenfield.
Well,
like horror.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
See, my high school cheer team was actually really good.
My sophomore year was like my first year on varsity.
Yeah.
We were pretty good.
Yeah.
We got 4th in state. I think my senior year we were better than my junior year. My junior year was absolutely terrible. Oh. I feel like nobody was committed.
That's
except for a few of us.
Yeah.
And then our senior year we were like more committed, but I feel like we got robbed at state, which everybody says. But other than that, we didn't really win anything. But now, I mean, they're better.
I obviously love cheerleading. I'm obsessed with it. I think and I'm glad that you like it too, because it's so fun to talk about it with you, because like you understand like the terms and like, well, just like I feel like even like whenever you and I like learn dances, for instance, like the TikTok dance,
oh my gosh,
we're so like tight and like just cheer dancing. Like we do not
literally
know how
just
to,
did one, and I was like, oh my gosh, Ellie, you look like a cheerleader.
Just way too cheerleading. Like don't even have that much like. We don't have that much movement because for so long we were taught keep it tight, like do not let your hips rock, like don't, like you can't do any of that.
Oh yeah, that's public school. You can't do that.
Can't do it at all.
Yeah, no, I love cheer.
Yeah.
Now I'm on the flip side of things.
Yeah.
Coaching.
Yeah, that's right. You are a coach. Yeah. That's probably really rewarding and pretty cool.
It's honestly, I understand the frustrations.
Yeah.
From my coaches.
Now. Yeah. Yeah.
Like especially middle school girls, they just don't listen. But
no, they don't.
But once it is like rewarding if they like hit a stunt.
Yeah.
Even though they're not crazy stunts, but
still it's an accomplishment.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And they're like screaming and smiling. Aww, so that's fun.
Excited.
Oh, absolutely.
I think that's really cool though, like what you were just saying, like kind of going through all those stages and then being on the flip side of it and getting to coaches. Yeah. Like it's still a part of your life, which is really cool. So
still obsessed.
But yeah, no, I was always interested in asking you about like college cheerleading, because I remember like thinking like when I was a sophomore in high school, like man, I'd love to cheer at IU, but it's like then I read like all the requirements and I'm like maybe we'd be a little more realistic and realize it's not going to happen, but that's okay, that's fine.
Yeah, so that's definitely the reason I went in the first place. But
yeah, and I mean I feel like the IU cheerleaders are so badass and like so good. Oh, yeah. They don't get enough recognition at all for what they've like
not at all.
The accomplishment. Don't you have a ring?
Yeah.
So I'm like, you guys won the year that you were doing it. So I mean, that's pretty badass. Yeah. It's super cool.
I think they've won 6 or 7 times. I haven't caught up on it.
That's so insane.
But
and
I just. But even when they don't win, like it's still so their routines are solid usually.
Yes. My favorites when I go to the games and they like do like a floor routine, like from like part of like their competition. Oh, yep. Like they'll bring it out. I'm like
practicing for it.
Yeah. I go, oh my gosh, I love that. On to our next topic. So you and I both have been in these situations before. Where, whenever friendships, and I think this is personal, like opinion here, but I think friendship breakups are like way worse than relationship breakups. And I say that because I feel like with a friend, I can't even describe like how like heartbreaking that is when that happens, because you just like would never expect it.
Oh yeah.
And then when it does, it's like, oh damn. With a relationship, like you kind of go in thinking like this may not work out, like it may not.
Yeah.
So yeah, for a friendship breakup, I wanted to talk about that because I know we have both been through that before, like where you've had to like kind of cut off like friends and like kind of go through a broken friendship. So what is some advice that you would give for kind of healing or moving on from broken friendships?
I think there's like 2 different types of friendships. You have those people that are there for just that phase of your life.
Yeah.
Or to like help you get through something. And I've had one of those.
Yeah.
We were friends in middle school and high school. We didn't really talk much in college because we were just in 2 different places.
Right.
When I came back up here and like moved, we became closer. I was in our wedding. And then it became really toxic later on, but I was really glad to have her in that moment when my breakup happened.
Yeah.
Because she pulled me through that first year.
Right.
So I don't wish anything bad on her. I mean, I wish her well,
Yeah.
but it was almost so toxic that I couldn't live my life.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that type of friendship, but there's also friendships that you just need a break.
Yeah.
So I've had several of those.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I lived with 2 of them. I moved out on both of them, and then we're friends now.
Yeah.
And I mean, when you're around somebody for so often,
Mm-hmm.
it's inevitable, I think, that you're going to
Yeah.
argue and all of that. But I think our friendships are definitely stronger now that we don't live together
Oh,
and
yeah.
don't see each other all the time.
Right.
So, and I was in both of their weddings. So, I don't know. Let go of those ones that are super toxic. You don't need
Mm-hmm.
that in your life.
Yeah.
But again, you should appreciate them for when they were there.
Yeah. No, that's great advice because I think, we're friends with people for a certain reason. And so like there are good times that we have with those people. And you're right, like there are like certain things that they pull us out of or like really help us through certain situations.
Yeah.
So I think that's why it's so hard though when it doesn't work out.
Oh,
It's just like when
absolutely.
you're no longer friends anymore because like someone that's like a huge part of your life,
Right.
just kind of like it's like a limb being chopped off. You're like, okay,
But
where do
also,
I go now?
like you said, when you're in a relationship, no matter how much you trust them or like you're with them,
Mm-hmm.
you're not telling them every little thing.
Exactly.
You tell your friends every little thing,
thing.
every aspect of your life.
Yes.
So when that friendship ends, it's kind of like, wow, I shared so much of my life with them.
Yeah.
That now it's kind of like, I mean, it's cut off.
Right. Right.
So I think that is a huge part of like that hardship on it.
Right. Yeah, no, I think, I can kind of relate to you on that second one that you mentioned where, you kind of break up for a bit and then come back together. I think I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to use Taylor and I for example. I know she won't care
Mm-hmm.
if I mention it, but it's like whenever we got into our little tiff that we did, I think it's because we were both like hurting so badly that we
Mm-hmm.
were just not happy with our own lives that we just kind of like took it out on each other really
Oh, yeah.
harshly. And then I think that it was really nice though because now I think that her and I have a new found like appreciation for our friendship because we had that break. We came back together as more mature individuals that have done their own
Absolutely.
healing.
Mm-hmm.
And so now we kind of have that to kind of look forward to is like knowing that, okay, this is a friendship that I really don't want to take for granted. And it's a friendship I really value because
Right.
we had that time apart.
Maturity is a huge thing.
Yes, I think so too.
So I think that's why. So like Hannah and I, we lived together. I moved out. I got my own place in college.
Yeah.
But we came back. And it was more so just the maturity behind like apologizing to each other too.
Yeah.
You have to make up.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the same thing with my friend Nicole. So
yeah. And I think too, just like owning up like on like what you've made
end.
mistakes because I think it's so easy to be like, oh, they've hurt me so badly, like kind of like push and push and push like what they've done because in your eyes like they're kind of like the villain at the time being.
Oh, absolutely.
But I think whenever you can kind of look back and be like, oh, you know what, like maybe I shouldn't have acted that way or said that thing that I did. So yeah, I think that's kind of what I've learned like with friendships. And I think that is just growing up, is just realizing like you have to take accountability for like your part in it, but also yes, apologizing and being able to be like.
And then back to the other type of friendship, you can outgrow a person.
Oh yeah, they're like this is a season of your life.
Relationship or friendship, you
Yeah.
can outgrow anyone. So if they're not growing on that same aspect, there is no reason to like keep a hold of it and make yourself in a toxic environment.
Right. Yeah, no, because the toxic environment's just it's gonna make you build up like resentment for the person
absolutely.
and just not be good at all.
Oh yeah.
I've always like
put you in a bad mood.
Yeah.
And then you don't want to like communicate with them. So.
Exactly. Yeah, it makes the whole situation just so not good. Not a good
at
time.
all.
But yeah, no, I think that's good advice because I think, on here I've talked so much about like bad breakups, like with like relationship wise and like kind of how to heal from that. I've had people talk like how they've moved on from their divorce. And I'm like, you know what? Whenever friendships like those end, I want to like talk about that, how it's like how people move on from that. The next topic will be kind of fun. So you got a boob job.
Whoop, whoop.
So what year did you get that done?
Last year. Actually, what's today?
It is the 20th.
I got it on July 13th, so I'm almost to my year.
Almost to your year.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we had to have like a boobie anniversary.
I swear, we'll get thorough. We'll get them out.
I love it. So
yes, I'm no longer part of the itty bitty titty committee.
I am still here, president. I love that.
One day.
Yeah, one day, maybe. One day. We'll see. So what led to your decision to get a boob job?
I don't know. I just like, I mean, I've wanted it forever.
Yeah.
But I finally just like did
Just pulled
it.
the trigger. Yeah.
Yes. I wanted change in my life. So that was a huge change.
Yep, there
And
it
I
is.
was so insecure about them
Yeah.
for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Like I knew in 8th grade I wanted it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Because
I love that.
my sister-in-law got it. So I was like,
Okay.
oh, I need that.
Yeah.
So I knew I didn't want to go like too big.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to like even out my body.
Yeah.
So instead of looking like a 12-year-old boy on the front and like a lady on the back,
You're
I
like,
wanted to be even.
Yeah.
So that really like led it. And then yeah, like I said, I just wanted some change.
Mm-hmm.
So pulled the trigger.
I love that. Like, I think there's some people out there that go like, "Oh, a boob job. Like, why is she so fake?" And I just,
I want to be.
oh, it makes me so annoyed with
plastic.
when people say that. I'm like, what does it matter? It has nothing to do with you.
It's not bothering you.
No, like, and that's like
No.
the way that you just answered it. Like, you did it for yourself. You didn't do
Absolutely.
it for other people. Like,
Yep.
you wanted to do it for your own, self-interest. How you want to look. And I think,
Mhm.
I think so many people get it stuck in their brains that we do everything for other people. Like, I'm sure there's some things that we do that for other
Oh, yeah.
people, but not that. That's a lot of money. Like,
I know. I'm not spending that much on a man or a person or anything. It's myself.
Exactly. So, what was the recovery period like for you?
Oh my gosh. So a lot of people have bad experiences
Yeah.
with the recovery. I did not.
That's good.
Literally, I got it on a Wednesday. I took Wednesday, Thursday off, and Friday from work.
Yeah.
But that Friday, I went down to Bloomington for a bachelorette party.
Oh my God. No.
Yeah. So like I was still on meds, and I would say, so I took the meds Wednesday, Thursday, Friday,
Mhm.
and then on Saturday I was like, oh, I don't want to take them because I want to drink, and you're not allowed to drink on Oxy.
Yeah.
That's what they give you. So I didn't take them and immediately regretted it. So
Aw.
that was a little rough, and
Yeah.
it's more so like I was fine. I felt like I was fine,
Mhm.
and I was like walking around the mall, and I just like felt like I was gonna faint. So I don't know if it's like a pain tolerance thing or whatnot, but so I went home, I took a nap, I took my meds, and I went out and I just didn't drink, but which is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
So recovery wasn't bad. I think the workouts are still a little rough. Like I can't really do push-ups,
Oh, damn.
but I can do arm stuff. I
Mhm.
just have to like limit weight and reps.
Right.
So other than that, they're finally like dropped, I think completely.
You're like, here we go.
Yeah, because at first, and I definitely think that people were like, "Oh my gosh,"
Well, that's so
at first
normal
because it was so high.
Yeah.
But now they're like, "Okay, it actually like fits your body."
Right. It just needs time to drop.
Yeah,
Like, that's.
and I'll see like videos of myself. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I was that small."
I love that for you, and I love the way that like you post on Instagram, like the picture like with the watermelons. I love that.
Well, I
That was
knew
so
people
cute.
would know. I'm not gonna hide it.
And I think that's so
There's-
badass because
there's
I think
no
there's no
reason.
point to lie about stuff or
No.
like, I mean, yes, and you're right. Everyone's going to know because
Yeah.
like what you were just like, you had a smaller chest, like
Mhm.
like me getting a boob job. Like
Yeah.
everyone's going to know.
I just
because-
knew that I didn't want to put off that I was like insecure about getting it.
Right.
If that makes sense.
No,
Like
yeah.
I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
Like I worked hard for that and I bought it for myself.
Damn right.
And not a lot of people do that.
That's
So it's just like,
yeah.
yes, I was gonna show it off.
There you
And
go.
you go from like a double A to a double D, people are gonna know.
Yep, they're definitely gonna see that. They're like, oh,
absolutely.
interesting. So you kind of already like been talking like what you would say to the haters, but if there's anything else you want to throw out there, like to say to haters, that like, oh my god, she got a boob job.
I'm gonna blur out my middle finger. I'm just kidding.
No, you can keep it on there if you want.
No. Worry about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe if you're, talking mad about other people,
look inward.
Maybe see what you're insecure about.
Exactly.
Do you?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I just
Right.
It drives me nuts when people have so much to say about people.
Also, people will make fun of you for like small lips, small boobs.
Yeah, so
wrinkles,
that it's like
anything, and then you get it fixed, and they're like, "I cannot believe you did that."
She's so fake now. I also was gonna throw this out there real quick. I feel like with a boob job, like I don't know if I ever see myself getting one.
Mm-hmm.
I also never saw myself getting my lips done.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna say never.
Yeah.
But could happen, could not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
I don't know.
people are always like, "Just wait till you have babies," blah blah blah, and I'm like, "No."
There's also
because
a lot of women that make it work.
I'm almost 30 years old.
You're like win. Yeah.
I was like, I don't see babies in the foreseeable future. So
Right. Also, I literally
I'm gonna do me.
I know a girl that just had a child and she has her boobs done. So it's
Yeah.
like women make it work. Like it's not like impossible. We are going to talk a little bit about relationships, but I don't want to talk too much in detail about relationship wise, just because I feel like I've talked about it a lot lately, and it's obvious I've got a really bitter taste in my mouth about dating and relationships in general right now. So I don't want to like keep it going on the complain train. So, but I do want to kind of do it more about like about us as women moving past really bad relationships because we have both been in it. So, what are some things that you have learned about yourself since your past relationships? So I'm just going to make you do 3 things.
Learn about myself?
Yes.
Gosh. I feel like it's so cliche, but like listen to yourself. Listen to your intuition and your gut, because it's true.
It's
like it is spot on every single time.
It's the weirdest thing.
I felt like I like put blinders on when I knew something was happening, and then it caught up with me.
Yeah.
So definitely that. I've learned what I want in a relationship and what I don't want in a relationship,
which is good.
Yeah, especially just like characteristics I'm looking for. I don't know, just do they have a future? Like, are they working on their future, I should say.
Right.
Don't lose yourself. Again,
oh, that's a good one.
Kind of cliche, but I felt like I lost myself in my past. And that's not even just the last relationship, it's been all of them.
Yeah.
I feel like I am such like a giver, and I like try and give so much, and even like of myself.
Right.
And sometimes it's just not returned.
Yeah.
So don't lose yourself at all.
No, those are good. I really like those. And you came up with them pretty quick.
I tried.
On your last point, so in my last episode, I talked about how I have an anxious attachment style. And I don't know if you know what yours is. Do you know yours at all? So I encourage you to take the test at some point. But
I will.
I'm very codependent on people. Like I depend on them for my happiness. And like if I feel like I'm going to lose them, it feels like my world will fall apart because I get so wrapped up in it. I wondered if like you knew what it was, because I've really lost myself in past relationships, and I'm trying to heal that. I even do it with friends sometimes. Like I really put my friends above me all the time. And that, I mean, it's not a bad thing. I'm just a very selfless person. I've always been that way. And so like I will always put their needs above my own.
I do that
every
as well.
time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I don't mean to, and they're not asking me to. It's just I just do it like subconsciously. Like I just do it without even really thinking about it. So I'm hoping that in like future relationships, I really learn to put myself priority. I mean, of course, you should put the other person, you know, on a pedestal and like, you know, love them and care for them. But also, I think like, you know, I'll be fine if this doesn't work out. Like, it's going to be okay. Not the end of the world.
Yeah. I have to,
I think
so
hard to say, or so
I don't even know if it's as women, I almost said that, but like as people that do get attached very easily, I think you just put yourself 100% in.
Yeah.
Maybe just put like 70% in.
Yep.
Until you know for sure that is going to be there in the long haul.
Exactly.
And then it's hard to find yourself after.
It is. Like what's my personality now after
like you said, like even your like attachment style, you get codependent. So now you have to learn how to live without that person.
Yep.
Talking to them every day or seeing them every day, whatnot. So
well, now that we talked about that, we're going to talk like something a little more fun because we're looking to the future now. Looking to the future. So we have 6 months left of this crazy year.
Can't believe it's already June.
It's crazy.
I'm so ready for the Gemini season to be over though.
Yeah, me too. Get out of Gemini season, move into the Cancers. So what I want us both to list one. So one dating goal that we're going to set for ourselves moving forward in these next 6 months. And we're going to hold each other accountable to this, by the way.
Okay.
So, and it's on camera, caught in 4K.
Okay. I would say for me, it's not bringing my past into any future relationships.
That's good.
Yeah. I'm really bad at that.
Oh, same.
Because obviously traumatic things happen. You get hurt. Your trust is broken. Yeah. Your walls are up. So it's so easy to think that that same person is going to do the same thing.
I think for me,
I feel like I know what you're gonna say.
No, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if it checks out. So I think for me, I'm gonna try to date people that are not my normal type.
Oh, that's not what I thought you
What
were
do
gonna say.
you think I was gonna say?
Not jumping in
That too.
head first.
Honestly, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that always just gets
Oh
me in
gosh,
trouble.
I have such a bad
But like
like
my
time
type,
getting out of my type.
yeah, no, and like I'm starting to like. There's like those TikToks that say like me having to wave goodbye to my types because I want to get married and have children. I'm like sitting here thinking that's me. And like my friends, like from back home, that are in really established, like good relationships, they're always like, "What are you doing? Why?"
Yeah,
And it's because they're from the outside,
that's my family.
But you and Taylor are over
Yeah.
here, like, no, like we're all delusional. We
Yes.
all love it. It's all great. I'm
We
like,
love
well,
red flags.
Yes,
Just sprint towards them.
they look green to me.
I know.
Maybe I'm a little colorblind. I don't know.
Swear.
Literally, I can't even. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna start. I'm gonna try to date someone that's not my normal type.
Do you mean personality wise or looks?
See, that's what's tough.
I would say, like, if I were to try and
Probably
do that, it's personality.
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry, I have to be attracted to you.
No, I do too, and I can't like. I will never settle for any and I that may sound really bad to like say like I'm never gonna settle for someone with bad looks, but like and that's not everything to me. Like personality can take you from like a 7 to a 10 easily.
Oh, yeah.
For me at least. I love someone who's funny, goofy, like that's like right up my alley. So like if they can be like that, have a great personality, love that, but also
Right.
can be loyal to me and treat me with respect. That's key.
It's so hard nowadays. But also, like, just looking back in high school, I'd be like, why are you so old and not married? And now I'm like,
oh, that's why. That's
because,
but I
you know,
do think it's getting worse. I think we had it like we were at the beginning of like the technology, social media craze. Social media has ruined a lot.
Oh, I feel bad for like my nieces and nephews.
Yeah, they're
if they don't find somebody in high school.
Well, knowing them, they'll be able to date robots
happen.
probably.
Oh,
Eventually,
God.
they'll be able to date robots. That'll be it. We're gonna mix robots and people.
iHumans.
iHumans. There we go. So I'm gonna try to date outside of my type, personality wise, because it's
personality for sure.
Not working. The problem is the looks and the personality tend to go hand in hand. Yeah. So that'll be fun. I know he's out there somewhere. He's out there.
If you're hiding. Watching this, save us.
Yeah, seriously. My grandma used to say, "For every pot, there's a lid," and I always say, "My lid's lost. It's gone."
I swear, I'm so ready to be in like my soft girl era.
Me too. I'm like,
I feel like we always joke about it in our like chat that.
But no, I really am ready for it. No, 1000%. I think we all are.
Yeah.
We just won't ever like admit it because like it is fun to be feral and fun, like have a good time with like your friends, and then also like not like care as much, But I feel like we all, I mean, as human beings, we all crave intimacy. We all want that. We all want the companionship from somebody else. So I feel like it's fun that we're all single right now.
But I'm just glad we're all single at the same time.
Same. I don't think I could do it
very
myself.
Sad.
Everybody
is off the streets.
I would have to be put in a mental hospital. So the next topic, I'm saving like the last big chunk of this, like for a fun little segment. I asked on my story for people to submit some icks. And so I'm going to read what other people share with me, and then you and I are going to go over like what we think are icks.
Okay.
So I was getting such a big kick out of these because some of them were just so absurd.
You have a good response?
Oh, I got great responses. Like these people were hilarious. Like what they were putting in here, I was like, oh my God, this is great. So
all right.
This girl goes, a guy doing duck face. And I'm thinking, yeah, that is kind of an ick.
Yeah,
I read that and I go, no, that's right.
Yeah.
The only person that could do that in my eyes would be Joe Burrow. That's it. No one else could do it. No one else.
Michael B, baby.
That's right. I forgot. I should have made him a rapid fire question. She put disrespecting any kind of woman, service provider, or anything at all.
Oh yeah.
That's so key. Like if I go to a restaurant with you and you are disrespectful and don't tip well, bye. I don't think that's attractive.
I also think there's a way to be like assertive with your waitresses, like especially if they're not doing a great job, and then being rude.
Yes. Like if you're just being blatantly disrespectful, bye. And this person, so along the lines of duck face, she put male selfies. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, what are they supposed to put on their dating apps?
Okay, what's so funny is that's actually hilarious because today I'm like Xing Hinges because I'm like, ugh.
Like, that selfie is just not cute.
I cannot do it. But like, no, it is for real. But also the staged poses.
Oh, it's so
like
bad.
it's okay for a few,
Mhm.
but every single one.
Like a cute, like little gym selfie. I know some girls don't like that. I love it.
Oh yeah.
Like I love it. I think it's great. Like show off your body.
Show off
You
your
worked
body.
hard for it. Go for
show
it.
that you're like fit.
Just don't be cocky. Like you can
Right.
be confident and feel great about yourself. Just don't go about it where you're like super rude and cocky and arrogant. Ugh,
Yeah.
gross.
But also the selfies that are just horrible angles.
Oh my god.
Like or like all the way down here.
Yeah. So bad.
There are some
Maybe
mirror
not.
selfies that are wow. Remember?
Oh my god, they need to clean their mirror first.
Clean their mirror.
Yeah.
Stop putting these sweatpants on and acting
showing
like
every
you can't
little
see
thing.
it.
Yeah. Truly. Because you're not leaving much, just like men say this to women, you're not leaving much to the imagination. You're not. And that makes double standard. Don't show it too much. That's what I say. The next one is people who brag about how much money they make.
Yes.
That's a good one. Gross. Jinx. Okay. So this girl, I love this. The love of this answer. Oh, she put men in general. Honestly, same right now. Same. I love that.
I've seen a thing and it was like with men put their phone or their name in your phone and every time they give you like an
ick, you change their name
or you take away a letter.
Yes, like
and then once the letter's gone, bye.
Guy who is too into himself.
Yeah,
that's a good one. I like that one. And then this one came from a guy. Girls who act bad and ignorant in clubs and bars. The ignorant part I understand. But bad, like what does that mean? Like, are you talking like man, she's bad, or like
I probably
just like bad manners, attitude? I don't know. Like, there's a difference between acting like a baddie and acting bad. So I don't know what he meant. I should have asked
probably
him for
acting
clarification.
bad.
That's what
like probably throwing yourself over
and
everyone
just being disrespectful, or like
or
sloppy.
I'm so guilty of this, but like leading somebody on to get a free drink.
Oh, yep. That'll do it.
Is that bad?
I think it probably is. That's okay. They keep doing it. If they would stop doing it, we would stop doing what we do. Okay, this one's great. When a guy uses snap filters. Yep.
Like what was that one? It has like stars. I've seen so many guys use that.
Yeah, don't.
Or just
knock
like
it off.
filtered in general. That's probably a double standard on our end, but it's fine.
It's fine. It's expected out of girls.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But we also wear makeup to hide our pores.
Right. Like when we come out. Like, so guys typically don't wear makeup.
Right.
So like they're just
you shouldn't use right?
When men lip sync on their Snap stories and mess up the words.
They do it in general. They can know every word. And
oh my god. I know. I don't know what it, especially when they're like aggressive with the tongue. Like when the tongue's moving around a lot, bleh, it grosses me out.
Yes.
You have to be a particular person to do that. And it's very few, and they're on TikTok and they have millions of followers. So that's why it works for them. So I just have to say that. When men tell females to smile. Yeah. Don't
I have RBF in general. Like, I just don't show my emotion on my face very much.
And I love that for you because I show my face all the time. Like, I show emotion on my face
well,
all the time.
it's like, if I am,
I was like,
it just looks like I'm pissed.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
Right.
It's just me.
That's just your face.
Yeah.
So, next one. Basketball shorts. That's all she put.
Okay. So, it depends. I hate when guys roll their basketball shorts so like far up you can see like the outline of their crotch.
Yeah.
But I also those like super baggy.
Like from like the 2000s, early 2000s, you're like
what Nelly used to wear.
Yeah. Like maybe not. I'm the same way now with swim trunks. I don't like when they go all the way down to the knee. They have to be like a
chubby.
Or like a hoochie daddy shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm into those.
Yeah.
I don't know when it happened. It did. And now I love, they have to be above the knee.
But I also like regular shorts. Like, you know, the athletic or like the Lululemon shorts that guys can wear.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so happy that they're starting to show their thighs more. Good on them.
I'm just glad they're doing leg days, honestly.
See, I like basketball shorts on men, but they have to like have nice legs.
I think that's why my type, sorry, is football because
they got
they
nice
have to have
legs. Yeah.
nice legs.
Right.
I mean, they're like powerhouses.
Yeah.
But they also have really nice arms and usually nice bods.
So then you're like,
So
it's just a win-win.
whew.
Okay, the next one is loud trucks. And when they rev their engine. Yep, that's why you're doing it.
Not even trucks. Like any car in general. Stop it.
Knock it off.
You know what I'm gonna do next time? I'm gonna sit at a stoplight and just my little Sonic. Like,
see
you
people
like
do.
that, big boy?
Yeah. This one's my favorite. Chasing after a ball in beer pong.
Mm.
Like when they're running after.
You're just
when people play their music without headphones in public. Stop
or like
that.
if they have like a speaker.
Yeah. What? Like it's fine like you're at the beach with like friends or something, or
Oh
like
yeah.
if you're like at the pool with friends.
Mm-hmm.
But don't do like when you're walking in a grocery store.
Or like I've seen people downtown because I work downtown,
Yep.
and they'll be like on a bicycle or one of those little like what are those scooters?
Lime
like a
scooters.
bird or a lime. And
I have a little bit of a vendetta against them. I tripped over one a couple weekends ago. This is the last one someone submitted, which I don't like this one, but I had to include it because they were nice enough to fill out the sticker or the question box.
Mm-hmm.
Horoscopes being taken seriously.
I feel like you are who you are though.
That's what I'm saying, and it's also like, what's so wrong about looking to
That's
the
like
stars?
somebody saying like, right.
And I feel like mine's pretty spot on most of the time.
Right.
All
Same.
of ours are.
That's like saying Enneagrams aren't right.
Exactly.
Or like aren't
like it
valuable.
just. I mean, of course, there are some things that don't like match me. That's why you look at your full chart, like your
Right.
moon and your rising. Like,
Ugh,
you know, I was so offended by that. I was like,
oh, there are people that like think it's like satanic.
oh yeah,
And I'm just like,
God made the stars.
God made the stars.
Right. So what makes you think that He doesn't have a hand in that?
They
I don't
made
know.
you have a time that you were born to find out your
right.
Get out of here.
No. Okay, so now we're gonna go over our personal icks that we have, and I was trying to think of some good ones, and
it's hard to come up with them like on the spot.
It is, but the one that came to my mind when we're in the pool and they doggy paddle.
Who is doggy paddling at
I
our age?
don't know. But I'm just saying, like, if I were to picture a man doing that, I think I'd be like, oh, what? Like, I could doggy paddle. It's cute when I do it, but whenever you do it, no. Okay, what's one that you have?
I think my biggest one is white men.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I have preferences.
A type. Yeah, they really do give me the ick though.
No, it's okay though. Everyone has their own preferences.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that was funny. That was the way you answered so quickly. White men. Okay, my next one is, so it's kind of similar to the ping pong ball, but it's like whenever they're trying to pick something up and it just keeps getting away from them and they can't get it, it's like they just kind of awkwardly have to keep going after. I'm like, just let it go. Like, let it go. Like, don't keep trying to go for it. That's so embarrassing.
Right, no.
Oh my gosh.
Gosh.
Oh, I just have another one.
Oh, what is it? Because I don't have one yet.
This is like when a man, I just had this vision in my head of a man doing this. I don't know why. Maybe it was a TikTok story I heard of like a man jumping and going, hooray!
No.
Or yippee! Why?
Oh,
why?
Gosh. Yeah, no. Ew. There's a difference in being like really excited that you're winning or something.
But don't go, hooray!
I'm like anti-touch. So I'm over here like an ick is like lovey-dovey in public.
Really?
And like, yeah.
Oh.
Or like words that are like too emotional.
Okay.
Let's say that. I'm not that person.
That's very interesting. Did I know that about you? Well, now that I'm thinking about it, it kind of makes sense. Yeah. Oh, no, that makes sense.
Like I can hold a hand.
Yeah.
But when like people are legit like on top of each other and cannot get away from each, like sitting on top of each other, I'm like,
okay, well then yeah, I understand that. Yeah, that's
right.
Kind of icky.
Yeah.
That's icky.
And like I was watching a TV show and they were just like, "Oh, I love you so much," and blah 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 blah. I'm like, This is giving me the ick, but again, is it because I'm like in an anti-men era?
No, I think another ick for me is like weird pet names.
Ugh.
Like, ugh.
You know what it reminds me of? And the pet name part is 10 days how to lose a man in 10 days.
Oh, when she
Where
started
she's-
calling him all those names,
Or,
especially whenever she like is like one of like the drink or whatever.
Yeah.
She's like Benny or whatever she
It's
can.
like
I
Benny,
love
Winnie,
that.
I was like,
Yeah.
honestly,
Honestly,
she named his downstairs like Princess something. I was
yeah,
like,
Princess. Yeah,
oh God,
if honestly, she crushed it on like being icky.
I loved her.
She was doing it on purpose, but like
Yeah.
she was doing it. That was so funny. Yeah, like I
I'm
don't
okay with,
mind
like,
being called like a
babe.
nickname either. Like if people want to call me a
Yeah.
nickname, that's totally fine. Like I want to be called like Pookie Bear.
Yeah, no.
What?
I feel like it's just very childish.
It is. It is.
So
and it's just a little bit weird.
we're out of that.
I'm so sorry if you do that, but like it's just not for me, and
Not
obviously
for
not
us.
for Allie either. So no.
Ugh. What I sent the picture, that DM,
Oh,
that gives me really bad ick for
yeah,
some
that
reason.
was gross.
It's so aggressive.
It is.
You don't know me.
Oh, I forgot about that till just now.
Yeah. So somebody just DM'd me and it was very sexual, but very aggressive as well.
It was gross.
It was so gross.
I was like shook. I was like, oh,
I was like, what?
on the first DM. Another one is the voice prompts on Hinge.
Voice prompts.
Like the voice prompts,
Like when men do them?
when they're answering
or
the voice
when
prompts.
women
Yeah.
do them.
No, men, because I only have it on men for my Hinge, so I don't see what the women are saying.
Oh, Hinge. I was thinking TikTok.
Oh no, Hinge. No, the one guy that sang that song, One Wish.
That is my biggest ick, I think. But it was great.
My
It was
guy,
a good laugh.
the one guy that I have like the screen recording I'm never gonna get rid of was them going, I get myself out of a funk by, and you played the voice recording, him was going, ah, like him screaming. Now, most of the time, those things give me icks so bad, but that one was so funny. I almost liked him because of
Yeah.
it, but he's not
Oh,
very
not
cute.
mine.
But I thought it was no.
The One Wish, and then at the end, I was like, "What are you doing, sir?"
I can't, like, some of those like voice prompts, like when I hear them speak, I'm like, how many times did you have to record that?
Oh, that was a one and done for that One Wish
I think
guy.
that was a one-time show.
Because yeah, that was rough.
No, those voice prompts crack me up. Like sometimes
Oh,
when I'm
yeah.
really bored, I'll just like start listening to some of them. But then like I get secondhand embarrassment so bad that I have to stop because I'm like, I actually can't do this.
That is like Michaela's favorite thing to do
Oh.
is just go through and listen to
them.
Hinge
Ugh.
prompts.
No, and he said one wish. He didn't even say wish. He said wish. Okay, we have made it to rapid fire.
This is what I'm nervous about.
Oh, I think you're gonna do great.
Okay.
Okay.
We will see.
Okay. I've always been telling people like I need like a little like intro song to this. But like it's hard to find one that I like that I jive with. Okay. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Tequila soda or espresso martini?
Oh God, tequila soda.
Okay, good.
Less calories.
Fair. That's a good point. So you're on a deserted island, or you know you're gonna be on one. What is one makeup product that you absolutely need? You know it's gonna be a hard one for you.
One?
One. Oh no.
Probably my brow pencil.
Your brow pencil? Okay.
It makes your face.
It
shapes
does.
it.
Yep. See, for me, I think it'd be mascara. I can't live without mascara. This will be a fun one for you. What is your fave physical feature on a guy?
No. Teeth.
That's a good one.
I love a nice set of teeth.
Yep. Okay, what is your go-to perfume?
Tom Ford.
Tom Ford. Oh, fancy,
Yeah.
fancy.
They have like a body oil that's like shimmer.
Oh,
It's my favorite thing in the world. It smells so good.
Love that. Okay, your last one. You've been doing good. You're given the aux at a party. What is the first song that you're playing?
Back that ass up.
I love it.
Gets
I
the
love
party
it.
going.
It really does. It does. No, you crushed it.
I thought it was gonna be a lot more than that. I was like, oh God.
No, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like I come up with those like right before I start filming. So
Yeah.
they're kind of just whatever I'm thinking of at the time. So thank you for being on. I so appreciate it. It wasn't as bad as what you
Thanks for
thought.
having me.
Yeah,
Oh
you're
yeah,
welcome.
no. What was it? I was nervous for no reason.
I think most people are nervous when they first come on.
I think it's because I just don't know what to expect.
No, you don't.
And you never know where the conversation's gonna go.
I know. So, I think you crushed it. So please be sure to like and subscribe, and be sure to share Allie's video so more people can see it. And let me know what you think. And hopefully, I will catch you guys on the next one. See ya.